Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 12 days of Pilates. We are on day 6. We will be using a couple of 3-pound dumbbells. If you don't have props at home, absolutely no worries. We can always get the work done without it. Since we are going to be focusing on the upper body today, my cues for you are just to move the arms like they're working through water. Think about creating your own resistance, really reaching through the fingertips, finding length. But yeah, if you do have a couple of dumbbells or maybe like Kansas soup or I don't know, like milk or something, I don't know, grab that. You can use that, whatever works. Honestly, we're not picky around here. Thank you guys so much for pressing play. Without further ado, you're gonna meet me on your back whenever you're ready. Go ahead and grab those 3-pound dumbbells. You'll bring one to your left, one to your right, splitting your mat, just so we have one on either side of us, somewhere where we can reach it on your back. I do have a few playlists linked down below. As always, feel free to throw that playlist on, yours or mine. Here in 3, 2, 1. And then you can go ahead and send that left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Legs can be long and strong, otherwise knees can be bent, feet can be flat. We'll take a big inhale through the nose, start to flit those eyes shut. Big exhale through the mouth. Start to come into those intentions for the first time today. Whatever that means for you. If you don't have an intention, you can always steal mine. Mine's to feel grounded on my mat, present in my body. Once you have that intention, we're gonna seal it with another deep inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, you can flip those eyes back open. You'll go ahead and bend through the knees, send the feet flat to your mat if you're not there already. And then you'll reach down to grab those 3-pound dumbbells. Big exhales, you curl to press them up and over the chest. Arms are going to start long and strong. You'll take a big inhale through the nose. You pull that low belly up and in. Let's start to imprint that low back into your mat. Take a big exhale through the mouth as you start to draw the knees over the hips. Ankles stay in line with the knees as you lift. Inhale as you lower to tap the heels. Let's keep the toes flexed back to the face. Big exhale as you lift. Big inhale as you lower. Good. Finding some control on the way down. Let's keep that low back heavy on your mat. If that low back starts to lift, just shorten that range of motion. Good. Maybe you don't drop the heels as low. You're here for 3. Good. Squeezing into the belly to pull it back up for 2. You tap your mat here for 1. Beautiful. Big exhale as you lift. You're going to turn the palms to face that midline if they're not there already. Big inhale as you bend through the elbows, you tap the heels. Good. Big exhales, everything comes up. Big inhale as you lower to bend. Big exhale as you lift to reach. Good. Squeezing into the belly, just bending and extending through the elbows. Lifting and lowering through the forearms for 3. Beautiful. You're going to hold it high in 2. Last one. Take a big exhale as you lift to reach, just hold. Good. Big inhale as you reach that right leg up, get long and strong. You're gonna sweep that right leg down as you reach the arms out to either side. Good. Drop the elbows to your mat. Exhale as you pull that right knee in, you bend through the elbows. Good. Let's press through the palms as you lift through the head, neck, and shoulders. Reach to the right. Inhale as you lower to sweep, send your head back heavy. Exhale as you pull everything in. Good. Find that press to lift. Inhale as you lower to sweep. Good. Exhale as you pull it in. Press to lift. Inhale as you lower to sweep. Good. Exhale as you pull it in. That left leg holding table as you work on the right. You're squeezing into the belly, finding some length through the fingertips, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears for 2. Reaching through the fingertips, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears for 2. Beautiful. Last one. Big exhale as you press. Inhale as you lower. Good. You pull everything in. Let's reverse that direction. Inhale as you reach it out. Good. Big exhale as you sweep everything up. Let's lift through the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale as you release everything back to your mat. You bend through that right knee, bend through the elbows. Good. Big exhale, reach it out. You sweep everything high, lift through the chest. Bring it back to your mat. Good. Exhale as you reach. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, pull it back. Good. You're here for 2. Squeezing into the belly. Lifting through the chest. Last one. Good. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Just meet me on your mat. You're going to take a big exhale as you reach everything out. Sweep the arms down by your sides as you lift through the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale as you lift through the right, you drop the left. Good. You drop that right leg, lift through the left. Inhale as you sweep the arms back, you pull that right knee in, send your head back heavy. Exhale as you press the palms to the sides to reach. You lift through the right, drop the left. Inhale as you lower the right, you lift through the left. Good. Finding some coordination as you hold that lift through the head, neck, and shoulders. You stay heavy through that low back. Squeezing into the belly, reaching through the right. That left knee stays bent. Last 2. Good. You're going to hold that lift at the top in 1. Good, big exhale as you sweep everything high. You lift through the chest, just hold. Inhale as you lift that right leg with that left arm. Exhale as you switch. You lift that right arm with that left leg. Good, inhale as you switch. Exhale as you switch, finding some coordination, moving with the opposite arm, opposite leg. You're here for 4. Good, that left knee stays bent for 3. You reach through the right for 2. Last one, take a big exhale as you switch. Inhale as you switch. Beautiful, pull everything back through center. You hug the knees into the chest, send your head back heavy. Let's go ahead and ditch the weights. Big inhale through the nose. Good, big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Whenever you're ready, you can send those feet flat to your mat. Go ahead and tuck the knees over to the right. We'll loosen up that low back. Good, big exhale back through center. You'll bring it up and over to the left. Just loosening up that low back. Good, then bringing it back through center whenever you're ready. We're just gonna repeat that over on the left side this time. So you can reach down to grab those 3-pound weights whenever you're ready. Again, always the option to ditch the weights if you start to feel it through the neck. That is not the point. Let's keep it in the arms, keep it in the belly. Take a big exhale as you curl to press the weights up and over the chest. Arms start long and strong. Take a big inhale through the nose. As you get heavy through that low back, you start to imprint the spine. Good, big exhale as you lift through the heels. Let's draw the knees up and over the hips. Ankles lift in line with the knees. Inhale as you lower to tap the heels. Keep the toes flexed back to the face. Good, exhale as you lift. Big inhale as you lower. Good, squeezing into the belly, drawing the ribs down to the hips. You brace through the core for 3. You tap your mat here for 2. Good, you hold the legs at table in 1. Inhale as you lower, big exhale as you lift, just hold. Turn the palms to face that midline. Inhale as you pin through the elbows, tap the heels. Big exhale as you lift to reach. Big inhale as you lower, everything comes in and down. Big exhale, everything comes up and out. Good, you're squeezing into the belly to lift. Good, waking up the back sides of the arms for 3. Good, let's get into the triceps for 2. Last one, big inhale as you lower, big exhale as you lift, just hold. Beautiful, big inhale. Good, you're gonna take a big exhale as you reach that left leg long and strong. Inhale as you sweep that left leg down, you drop the arms. Elbows find your mat, big exhale as you pull everything in. You bend through the elbows, bend through that left knee. Exhale as you press to reach, lift through the chest. Good, inhale as you lower to sweep everything down. Big exhale as everything pulls in. Inhale as you press to lift. Again, that right leg is holding table as you work. That right knee stays stacked over that hip. Ankle stays in line with that knee. Good, you're breathing through it, coming back to your breath if you lost it. Last 2. Good, pulling that belly up and away from that right quad for 1. Big exhale as you press to reach. Inhale as you lower, just meet me on your mat. We're gonna change that direction. Inhale as you reach that left leg out, arms reach to opposite ends. Exhale as you sweep everything up to lift. Inhale as you pull it back, find your mat. Good, reach everything out. Exhale, sweep it up to lift. Inhale, pull it in, find your mat. Good, reaching through the fingertips and toes. Exhale as you sweep it up. Inhale as everything pulls back to your mat. Last 2. Good, you're gonna sweep the arms down by your sides in 1. Exhale as you sweep it up to lift. Inhale as you lower, elbows find your sides. Let's reach everything out. Exhale as you lift through the chest, you sweep the palms down to the sides. Take a big inhale as you lift through the left, you drop the right. Exhale as you switch, lift through the right, you drop the left. Inhale as the arms come back, that left knee stacks over that hip, send your head back heavy. Exhale as you press it down to reach. Inhale as you switch. Exhale as you switch. Inhale, pull it in, that left knee stacks over that hip. Good, exhale, press it down to reach. Inhale as you switch. Exhale as you switch. Last 2. Good, squeezing into the belly, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Option to flip the palms up if you need it. Last 1. Good, exhale, press to reach. You hold, just inhale as you switch. That left leg lifts with that right arm. Inhale as you switch, left arm lifts with that right leg. Good, moving in opposition. You got opposite arm moving with opposite leg. That left leg holds long and strong. That right knee stays bent. Last 3. Good, you're heavy through that low back. Hold the lift through the chest for 2. You're almost out of the belly. Last 1. Big exhale as you lift. Big inhale as you lower on the left. You hug the knees into the chest, send your head back heavy. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and ditch the weights to either side of your mat. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Good, relaxing the shoulders back and down, creating some space between the ears and the shoulders, staying out of the neck. Then you'll drop the feet flat to your mat. Knees are gonna stay bent. We'll go ahead and cactus the arms. Elbows come out nice and wide. Palms face up to the ceiling. Take a big inhale as you drop the knees over to the right. Gaze comes up and over to the left. Good, big inhale back through center, knees come up and over to the left, gaze goes over to the right. Beautiful, bringing it back through center whenever you're ready. Big inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. You're gonna roll it up, meet me seated on your mat whenever you're ready. All right, you guys, you are out of the belly, out of the arms for a second here. I lied, you're not gonna be out of the arms at all today. But you're gonna go ahead and meet me in that side facing series. You are gonna need just one dumbbell, so you can send that opposite dumbbell back to that top side of your mat. We're gonna get after it a little bit here. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into that side facing series. I'd be lying if I said you were out of the arms, because we're gonna be all up in the arms today. I can't even lie to you. But you're gonna meet me in that high kneeling position on your mat. You'll have shoulders stacked over the wrists. You'll have shoulders stacked over the hips, hips stacked over the knees whenever you're ready. And then you can reach that right hand down to your mat. That right hand is underneath that right shoulder. That left hand is gonna reach down to your mat. You're turning the chest to your mat. Hips are gonna stay open towards me. That left hand has that 3-pound weight. Take a big inhale through the nose as you pull that low belly up and in. Let's take a big exhale through the mouth. As you lift that left knee to hip height, you row that left arm in. Good, take a big inhale as everything comes in and down. You find your mat, finding that fire hydrant through that left leg, finding that row through that left arm. Good, let's keep it nice and tight. Big exhale as everything comes up. Ankle lifts in line with that knee. That left foot can stay flexed for 3. Beautiful, taking that gaze with you as you open the chest, last 2. Beautiful, finding some rotation, last 1. Big exhale as you open, just hold. Take a big exhale as you show that left forearm down to your mat. Big inhale as you close that forearm back to the chest. Good, exhale as you open, keeping that left elbow glued nice and tight to your side. Big exhale as you open, inhale as you close. Good, you're starting to wake up the back side of that left shoulder for 3. Good, you're gonna hold that left forearm open in 2. Last 1, big exhale as you lift, just hold. Inhale as you reach that left arm, left leg long and strong. Exhale as you pull everything in, bend into that left knee, left elbow. Good, inhale as you reach it out. Big exhale as you pull it in, you're reaching through the fingertips, squeezing into the belly, squeezing into the glutes. Last 2. Beautiful, you hold that reach in 1. Big exhale as you reach, just hold. Good, big inhale as you sweep that left arm high, you drop the left toes to tap your mat. Take a big exhale as you sweep everything up. Good, big inhale as you lower to tap. Big exhale, sweep everything up. You meet in the middle, squeezing into the belly. You stay heavy on the right to lift through the left. Good, you're only here for 2. Let's relax the shoulders, last 1. Big exhale as you squeeze it up to lift. Big inhale as you lower, get heavy through that left foot. Take a big inhale through the nose as you bend into that left elbow. Big exhale as you lift through that right knee, you reach through the fingertips on the left. Good, go ahead and meet me in that side plank. Inhale as you thread the needle, that left hand finds that waistline. Exhale as you open the chest, you reach it high. Good, inhale, bend into that left elbow, you drop that right knee. Exhale as you step it back to that side plank, you reach. Inhale as you thread the needle. Big exhale, open the chest, you reach it up. Good, let that gaze follow that left hand as you work. You're challenging the belly, challenging the balance. Finding the waistline, last 2. Good, dropping the right knee as you bend into that left elbow, squeezing into the inner thighs to lift. You got 1 more tap at your mat. Inhale as you bend to tap. Big exhale, lift to reach. Inhale, thread the needle. Big exhale, open the chest. Good, just thread the needle. Inhale as you find the waist. Exhale as you open. You're only here for 2. Good, you're gonna hold that side plank in 1. Inhale as you open, just hold, just hold. Good, shoulders stay stacked, hips stay stacked. You're squeezing through the inner thighs, squeezing into the belly, last 3. Maybe you lift through the waistline, 1 more inch for 2. Could you meet me at your mat in 1? A big inhale as you drop the hips. Let's bend into the knees, reach that 3-pound weight on the left. You meet me on the right forearm whenever you're ready. Big inhale as that left arm windmills up and over. You create some space on the right, find some length on the left. Good, relax the shoulders, open the chest. Big exhale as you pop off that right forearm. Let's windmill the arms to that front side of your mat. Right arm comes up and over. You find some length on the right. Good, dropping the shoulders, opening the chest. All right, then you can go ahead and drop the arms whenever you're ready. Stunning work, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and bring it to that 4-point position. So you'll have shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees. You'll have the weights in hand. If this is too much for the wrist, you can always drop the palms flat to your mat. Absolutely no worries. Just make sure you grab the weights whenever you need them. Take a big inhale through the nose. You pull that low belly up and in. Take a big exhale through the mouth as you reach that left leg back, get long and strong. Good, big inhale as that left knee pulls in. Big exhale as you reach it out. You find some length on the left. Stay heavy on the right. Good, keeping it in the glutes. Starting to wake up that back side. You're here for 3. Good, squeezing into the belly. Hips stay square to your mat for 2. Good. You reach that right arm to the right in 1. Big exhale as you reach to the left. Inhale, that left knee pulls in. Exhale, reach that left leg back. That right arm reaches out. Good. Big inhale as that right hand finds your mat. That left knee pulls in. Big exhale, everything comes up and out. Big inhale, everything comes in and down. Good. So you stay heavy through that left palm, right knee. Let's find some stability, find some control. You're here for 3. Good. Squeezing into the belly to reach to the fingertips and toes for 2. You hold that reach in 1. Big exhale as you lift to reach, just hold. Inhale, sweep that right arm back to your side. Big exhale as you reach that right arm out to the right. Good. Inhale, sweep it back to the side. Exhale, reach it out to the right. Good. You keep that belly pulled up and in. Hips stay square down to your mat. You're only here for 2. Good. Starting to wake up that right arm. Last one. Exhale, sweep it back, just hold. Turn that palm to face that midline. Inhale as you bend into that right elbow. You pull that left heel into your glute for that hamstring curl. Exhale as you reach everything out. You find some length. Good. Big inhale as you pull it in. Big exhale as you reach it out. Bending and extending through that left knee, right elbow. Big exhale as you reach. Big inhale, pull it in. Good. You're here for 3. Beautiful. You hold that reach in 2. Pulsing that right arm in 1. Exhale as you lift to reach. Just hold. You pulse that left leg with that right arm up and down an inch for 4. Good. That left leg holds in 3. Right arm finds your mat in 2. Last one. Inhale that right hand down to your mat. Let's take a big inhale as you drop the chest. Big exhale as you press it back. You're going to sweep that right arm back to the side. Big inhale, find your mat. You drop the chest. Exhale as you press. Good. Let's keep those elbows nice and tight on that push up. Let's find the triceps. Wake up the back side of the arms. Last 2. Good. Letting that left leg float as you drop the chest. Last one. Big exhale as you press, just hold. Inhale as you tuck the toes on the right. Take a big exhale as you pike through the hips. You hold that reach on the left. Good. Inhale as you lower the left toes down to tap your mat. Big exhale as you lift. Inhale, tap that right knee down. Good. Exhale as you lift through the right. Inhale, drop the left. Exhale, lift through the left. Inhale, tap the right. Good. Exhale, lift through the right. Inhale, tap the left. Exhale, lift through the left. Inhale, tap the right. You're squeezing into the belly, alternating that right knee tap with that left toe tap. Last 2. Beautiful. Waking up the glutes on the left, the quads on the right. Last one. Exhale as you lift, just hold. Take a big inhale as you lower the left toes down to your mat. You tuck the toes. Inhale as you drop the knees under the hips. You find that bear plank position. Option to readjust. Walk the knees in a little bit if you have to. Exhale as you pike it up to lift. Big inhale as you lower to drop the knees all the way to your mat. You tap. Good. Exhale, everything comes up. You keep that belly pulled up and in. Inhale as you find some control. You tap. Squeezing into the belly. See if you can tap the heels back to your mat at the top. You find that hamstring stretch here for 3. Good. Using your breath, coming back to it if you lost it. Last 2. Hey, last one. Big exhale as you pike to lift. Big inhale as you lower, just hold. Take a big inhale as you open the knees. You close, send the hips back to the heels. Exhale, shift it forward. Inhale, open the knees. You close, hips to heels. Shift it forward, open, close, hips to heels. Last 2. Beautiful. Starting to burn out the quads, the outer glutes. Last one. Shift it forward, just open to close. You pulse it right here for 3. Good. You're going to hold it closed in 2. Knees hold that hover in 1. Inhale as you open, exhale as you close, just hold, just hold. Big inhale through the nose, you breathe through it for 3. Good. You stay with me for 2. Squeezing into the belly, squeezing into the waist. Last one. Inhale, drop the knees nice and wide, big toes come to touch. Let's drop the chest. Reach the arms out long and strong. Send the hips back to the heels. Big inhale through the nose. Good. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Whenever you're ready, you can start to lift through the chest, taking whatever you need right here, leaving whatever you don't. Way to get out of it, you guys. We just have to bring that over to that opposite side. So same thing here. Waking up the glutes just slightly with this series, and definitely waking up the upper body a little bit more than I expected. I'm taking this 12 days of Pilates very seriously for y'all. Clock it. But yeah, as always, I'm gonna go ahead and flip around. You guys can meet me as you were, or you can flip around with me. You'll have shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees whenever you're ready. Again, weights can be in hand, otherwise you can drop the palms flat to your mat, whatever feels best for you. We'll take a big inhale through the nose. You pull that low belly up and in. Let's take a big exhale through the mouth as you reach that right leg back this time. Get long and strong. Good. Inhale, that right knee pulls in. Good. Exhale as you reach it back. Good. Staying heavy through the left. Hips stay square down to your mat as you reach to the right. Good. Squeezing into the belly, squeezing into the glutes for 3. You reach to the left in 2. Last one. Exhale as you reach to that right leg. Inhale, that right knee pulls in. Next time you reach to the right, that left arm reaches to the left. Good. Inhale, everything comes in and down. Big exhale, everything comes up and out. Good, left arm reaching to the left, right leg reaches back, squeezing into the glutes, squeezing into the back body. Last 3. Good, you exhale to reach for 2. Last 1, exhale as you lift to reach, just hold. Inhale as you sweep that left arm back to your side. Big exhale as you reach it back to the left. Good, inhale, sweep it back to your side. Exhale, reach it out to the left. You're only here for 3. Good, finding that balance challenge. Last 2. You hold it back to that side body in 1. Exhale, sweep it back, just hold. Turn that palm to face your midline. Inhale, bend into that left elbow, bend into that right knee. Good, finding that hamstring curl through the right. Big exhale, reach everything out. Big inhale, pull everything in. Let's flex that right foot on the way in. Maybe reach the toes on your way out. Last 3. Good, waking up the back side of the body here for 2. You're gonna pulse that reach in 1. Big exhale, reach everything out. You pulse that left arm with that right leg. Everything's up and down an inch for 4. Good, left hand finds your mat in 3. We take that push up in 2. Last 1, inhale, that left hand finds your mat. Let's drop the chest, elbows stay in nice and tight. You float through the right. Big exhale as you press, just hold. Reach that left arm back for that sweep. Good, inhale, left hand finds your mat. You drop the chest. Exhale as you press, sweep it back. Good, squeezing into the belly, finding that balance challenge at the top. You find that push up at the bottom. Last 2. Good, still reaching to the right, squeezing into the glutes. Last 1. Inhale, drop the chest. Big exhale as you press. Let's hold it high. You tuck the toes on the left. Big inhale as you prepare. Exhale as you lift through that left knee. Pike through the hips. Hold that reach on the right. Inhale as you lower the right toes down to your mat to tap. Take a big exhale as you sweep it up to lift. Inhale as you lower the left knee to tap your mat. Exhale, lift through the left. Inhale, tap the right. Good, exhale, sweep it up through the right. Inhale, tap the left. Good, holding that reach to the right as you tap the left. You're holding that lift through the left as you tap the right. Last 2. Good, keeping that belly pulled up and in. Last 1. Exhale as you squeeze it up. Inhale as you drop the right toes all the way to your mat. Let's tuck the toes on the right. Inhale as you drop the knees under the hips. Optional, walk it in. Make sure the hips are stacked right over the knees. Good, exhale as you pike through the hips. Take a big inhale as you lower the knees all the way down to your mat to tap. Exhale as you pike to lift. Good, see if you can tap the heels to your mat at the top. You're finding that double hamstring stretch. Keeping that belly pulled away from the quads for 3. You hold it high in 2. Last 1. Big exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. I lied. Take a big exhale as you open the knees. Inhale as you close, send the hips back to the heels. Exhale, shift it forward. Inhale, open the knees. Exhale as you close, hips to the heels. Inhale, shift it forward. Good, so whole time knees are at that hover about 2 inches above your mat. You're starting to burn out the quads, burn out the outer glutes. Last 2. Good, you're gonna hold the shoulders stacked up and over the wrist in 1. Inhale, shift it forward, just hold. You're pulsing the knees in and out an inch for 4. Good, you hold it in that hover in 3. You breathe in 2. Last 1. Inhale as you close the knees, just hold, just hold. Squeezing into the belly, pulling the ribs down to the hips for 3. You breathe here for 2. Hips are in line with the shoulders for 1. Inhale, drop the knees nice and wide, big toes come to touch, way to finish. Inhale, drop the chest and the hips back to the heels. Good, big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. All right, way to get after it. Both arms should be evenly toasty. We're gonna take it back to that side facing series one more time. All you need is one of those 3-pound dumbbells. That opposite one can find the top side of your mat yet again. All right, you guys, this time you're gonna be shoulders stacked over hips, hips stacked over knees like normal. You'll reach that left hand down. Right hand is gonna come down with that 3-pound weight to meet it. So you're turning the chest down to your mat. Hips are gonna stay open towards me. Take a big inhale through the nose as you create some space on the left. You pull that low belly up and in. Take a big exhale through the mouth. As you row through that right arm, you take that fire hydrant through that right leg. Good, inhale as you close everything in and down. Big exhale as you open everything up and out. Good, inhale as you lower to close. Big exhale as you lift. Finding some rotation through the shoulders, that twist through the belly. Good, keeping that right ankle in line with that knee. You open to row for 3. Beautiful, you hold it high in 2. We find that right shoulder activation in 1. Exhale as you row to open, just hold. Good, glue that right elbow to your side. Exhale as you show that right palm down to your mat. Big inhale as you close it back to your chest. Good, exhale as you show that right forearm down to your mat. Inhale as you close it back to your chest. Good, you're gonna feel the back side of that right shoulder turn on in 4. Beautiful, you're gonna hold it high in 3. Finding that full range of motion, last 2. Beautiful, last one. Big exhale as you show that palm down to the floor, just hold. Inhale as you reach that right arm, left leg long and strong. Big exhale as you pull everything in. Good, inhale as you reach it out. Exhale as you pull everything in. That right heel pulling back to meet your glute. Good, bending and extending through that right elbow, right knee. Last 3. You're gonna hold that reach here in 2. Beautiful, waking up that backside. Last 1. Exhale as you reach, just hold. Good, big inhale as you sweep that right arm up, you drop the right toes down. Big exhale as you squeeze it up to meet in the middle. Big inhale as you lower to tap. Good, exhale, squeeze it up to meet in the middle. Inhale, lower to tap. Last 2. Gluing that right foot to your mat in 1. Exhale as you lift, big inhale as you lower, get heavy through that right foot. Take a big inhale as you bend into that right elbow. Exhale as you reach that left foot behind the right. You meet me in that side plank as you reach that right arm. Inhale as you thread the needle, find the waistline. Good, big exhale, open through the chest. You bend into the right to drop the left. Big exhale, lift to reach. Inhale, thread the needle. Good, exhale, open up. You bend to tap. Exhale, lift to reach. You thread the needle. Good, squeezing into the inner thighs, into the waist, last 2. Using your breath to power that movement, last 1. Good, inhale, lower to bend. Big exhale, lift to reach. Just thread the needle right here, squeezing into the belly. Again, you find some rotation through the shoulders. Good, last 2. Beautiful, way to find it, last 1. Exhale as you reach it up, just hold, final 4. Good, squeezing into the belly, squeezing into the waist for 3. You breathe through it, last 2. You hold for 1. Big inhale, bend into the knees, you drop the hips. Let's meet me on that left forearm, you ditch the weight in that right hand. Big exhale as you windmill that right arm up and over, create some space on the left. Relax the shoulders, open the chest. Good, then big exhale as you pop off that left forearm. Let's windmill the arms to that opposite side. Left arm comes up and over to find some length. Again, relaxing the shoulders back and down. Open up through the chest. Then you'll inhale, windmill the arms all the way down to your mat, dropping the chest. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. All right, go ahead and lift through the chest whenever you're ready. We're just gonna get into a short little upper body series for you guys. So you can meet me with the hips at the heels. You'll go ahead and flip the palms up whenever you're ready. Elbows can stay nice and tight to the sides. We'll take a big inhale through the nose as you relax those shoulders back and down. Take a big exhale through the mouth. As you lift through the hips, you flip the palms down. Good, big inhale as you lower to scoop. Big exhale as you lift to flip. Elbows coming out nice and wide. Elbows finding shoulder height at the top. Elbows finding the waistline at the bottom. Good. Squeezing into the belly, squeezing into the glutes to lift. Last 2. You hold it high in 1. Big exhale as you squeeze it up to lift, just hold. Inhale as you send the hips back, you reach it out. Good, big exhale as you lift to pull it in. Big inhale as you lower to reach. Good, waking up the belly, waking up the upper body. Things are gonna start to turn on quick. You're here for 4. Good, keeping the shoulders relaxed back and down for 3. You hold it up in 2. Beautiful, last 1. Exhale as you pull it in and up, just hold. Good, you're gonna flip the palms to face me, find that goalpost. Inhale as you lower, big exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift, staying heavy through the knees, squeeze into the belly, squeeze into the glutes, last 3. Good, you hold it high in 2. Last 1, big exhale as you lift, just hold. Inhale as you reach through the fingertips, you reach in opposite directions. Big exhale as you bend into the elbows, find that goalpost. Good, inhale as you reach, exhale, pull it in. Think about reaching up through the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders back and down, last 2. Beautiful, you hold that reach in 1. Inhale as you reach, just hold. You're gonna flip the palms up, flip the palms down. Soft bend through the elbows, squeezing into the belly, reaching through the fingertips, final 4. Good, palms stay facing up in 3. Palms slip up for 2. Last 1, palms slip up, just hold. Take a big inhale as you send the hips back to the heels, you hold that reach. Big exhale as you lift through the hips, pull the elbows in. Good, inhale as you lower to reach. Big exhale as you lift to pull it in. Good, you're only here for 4. You're almost out of that upper body series already, last 3. Good, we're gonna hold it high in 2. Last 1, inhale as you hinge to reach. Big exhale, squeeze it in, just hold. Good, turn the palms to face me. You're gonna pinch the elbows back. Squeezing that pencil between the shoulder blades, squeezing into the belly, opening up the chest here for 4. Good, you drop the arms down long and strong in 3. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale as you reach the arms down long and strong, you flip the palms to the back. Take a big inhale as the arms sweep up, you send the hips back. Big exhale as the hips lift, you press the palms back, open the chest. Good, inhale as you switch, exhale as you switch. Beautiful, opening the chest up at the top, pressing the palms all the way back, finding your own range of motion for 3. Good, we hold it high in 2. You finish with that pulse at the top in 1. Exhale as you lift. Let's pulse the palms back here for 4. Good, waking up the back side of the body, last 3. Waking up that upper back for 2. Beautiful, last 1. Inhale as you send the hips back to the heels. Let's relax those shoulders back and down. You ditch the weights right here. Thank you guys so much for pressing play, for subscribing, for liking this video, commenting, whatever it is. All of your support goes such a long way, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, let's do this again sometime. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for showing up to another day of 12 days of Pilates. Love ya. Bye.